If you like the video, please consider supporting James Corp on Patreon. And hello, we're back. So, where were we? We were sneaking around a tower, or sneaking around the ruins, I think.
Well, sneaking around the edge of the ruins.
Yeah, we've been edgelords.
None of that here now, please. Okay. Okay, so you make it to the edge of where basically the edge of the wall. It basically has been broken by this landslide, and the landslide it's full of it's full of rubble from basically the buildings that obviously collapsed have fallen out, and mixed with earth and rock. And you can see into the back of this complex.
Does the landslide look very recent, or does it look old? Basically, does it look like it's compacted down, or does it look like really loose and fresh?
It certainly looks a bit settled rather than compacted down.
Okay, I was just basically say we're not going to suddenly become a comedy of errors trying to go up this very loose.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, as much as I would love that, no, you literally basically what's happening. You are at the edge of the wall. The slope is down to your left, and sort of like the rubble of the landslide is sort of like is ahead of you and to your left. So you're literally at the corner of the break. Going about to look round, going there. Okay, we can see into the complex there.
Okay. I wonder what caused it.
I will also have my bow ready. Just
okay. Yeah, that's an idea. Sling.
Yeah, javelin.
I'm going to copy everyone else and not look out of place.
Is the landslide look like something that we could, ascend easily, or do we need to? Is it, are we looking at like we're having to climb hand over foot over a bunch of boulders and rocks?
No, you could ascend easily, but just carefully more than anything.
Right. Okay.
You might not necessarily want to run up and down it anytime soon, but it doesn't look like it's going to present a challenge. But again, you're more or less at the top of the landslide rather than at the bottom, because you've been skirting the bottom of the wall, so that you couldn't be seen. And essentially, what is you look round and if you look back down the way you've come, but inside you'll see that the ramp comes up sort of close by here, and either herd or animal law rolls, please.
Oh, you never know.
There's animal law. How is it? There's all these laws, and I'm the Lancor my priestess, and I don't know any of them.
You've specialised in old wormish, so
I've got troll law, but no animal law. I don't even have herd.
Well,
I made it. I made a herd roll.
Hey! Hang on.
Or was this for the cow decoy?
Yeah. The cow suddenly shows up and blows our cover.
Yeah. Yeah, comes and says, "Sorry, did you want me for something?"
Just steps up like, "So what are we doing, guys?"
Like Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, moo-ah.
Sorry, just checking. Has this turned into the Glorantha Toon game?
Oh, God.
Oh,
Listen, you need to stop this. It's not funny anymore.
You say that.
What you need to do, bud, is not rise into it and just ignore it, and then it will go away eventually. That's what I've learned over the years.
It won't go away.
Oh, okay.
If it's not Pookie, it's Griff.
Yeah. Look, it's not. As soon as that video comes out, as soon as everybody can see that video, it's not going to go away.
Oh well, it's a laugh, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got a new donation, by the way. Today.
I know.
Okay. Yeah, listeners or watchers, you are going to have to wait to see this video. It's another review from Bud that Scott and I kind of cajoled him into doing. It is, and he's doing it for charity, so it's fine, but it is very silly. So we'll maybe let Bud tell you all about that another time.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Look, you're going to see it in a couple of weeks. Just be patient.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so Hamas, you made the herd roll, and you look down the sloping path and ramp onto the hilltop, and basically, that it looks like it was actually designed for herding animals effectively. It's a gentle. It's instead of steps, it's a gentle ramp, and it's dirt rather than stone.
Yeah, I will pass this on.
Mm.
Well, yeah, it stands that this was designed for cows. She was a herd goddess.
This is they
So
were
rather than going through the sort of people entrance, we're going through the animal entrance. That's fine with me.
Yeah.
No. That's not. That's you've skirted the animal entrance by going outside it.
Yeah, we're outside the animal entrance.
Yeah.
Well, we're all armed and ready, aren't we? So
Yeah, let's just go in.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Um,
scream Leroy Jenkins in charge, right?
never
No.
never turns out well in
Sorry.
Glorantha, that, you know. Never.
And there's like 4 of us, 4 of them. But
we haven't used
5 of
any
us.
of our rune magic.
I really count? Really?
Yeah.
I'm a target.
Kind of.
You'll be exactly. You can be a decoy.
Good.
You're not a lunar, so obviously you're
Useful.
Yeah, exactly. There's 4 of us and a lunar.
What we should have done is dressed you up as a.
Valuable member of the group.
What we should have done, we should have dressed you up as a cow, and then you could have pretended to be a cow.
That was my backup plan, just like that movie Top Secret. If you
Like a pantomime cow.
Doesn't it
Well,
take,
I- basically,
doesn't it
all I-
take 2
all-
people to dress up as a cow, though, rather
Yeah.
one person?
But the
can't
thing-
do it.
The thing is, then I would have wanted you to do some kind of jump roll to get over Vostor, and then you could have cow jumped over the moon.
Oh dear.
They're coming thick and fast today, aren't
Yeah.
they? Right,
James,
so we're
You need to
just lost 2
apologise for that.
followers. Or you
I'm
just lost
very-
2 followers all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'm terribly sorry. No, I'm not. Okay, so
So we're making our way over to essentially
you-
3 on the map. Is that what the
Yeah.
plan is? Okay.
Yeah.
okay, right. So you look through you go enter the ruins, and it's clear as you look at you move sort of like from one building to the next. It's been a very long time since they've been inhabited. Most of them are open to the sky, and there's rubble choking every narrow road and wrecked chamber, and very few of the rooms themselves are intact. And essentially, none of this architecture is anything that you're familiar with. It's quite disquieting, as if it's sort of not really built for you.
like too big, too short.
It's not quite sure.
Hmm.
It could be too tall, maybe too narrow. You're not difficult to say. It's just slightly off. I mean, you see that dotted around here and there are more of these menhirs of the stone woman.
And are they
basically
smashed as well?
they're not. These are intact. Many of them are are built into the walls. Basically, it's the heavy one with the exaggerated curves and bands of jewelry encircling her head. And the stonework is again still quite crude, but if you have a close look at the architecture, the hewn stones fit really quite tightly together, but there's little space between them. But there's no mortar.
Cyclopean?
Cyclopean, yeah.
They're not huge stones. They're stone blocks, but they're not. They're not huge. Okay.
Okay,
so-
I'm going to do something, Pookie.
Okay.
I'm going to use a rune magic spell,
Okay.
knowledge, on one of the statues. Knowledge allows me to read the past history of an item.
Okay. Okay.
That'd be
I was
the
gonna say-
truth room with it.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that right?
I was going to say also, there are etched into the walls at various places. There are eye-high bands of inscriptions, pictures, and runes, which you will recognise as being in Old Thelaean.
Which I can read 90%. Watch
Mm.
me roll above 90% now.
I can read.
That's dominating right now.
Okay, I've passed. I'll give that a read and see what it says
Okay.
before I use my knowledge spell.
Yeah. Okay. These describe the birth of a demon goddess named Idrima, rising from the earth yet enfolded within it. Okay. They kind of peter out, but they continue elsewhere as if they're telling that there's more information available. So if you so you sort of
This rings true for some reason, because
A dreamer?
doesn't no, about the goddess rising from the earth but living beneath it. That's Enalda, isn't it? Enalda lives below the earth. Am I right? Am I misremembering that? Is that right?
Offhand, I'm going to say that's fine. Yeah, go with that because I'm sure we will be corrected by our watchers.
You said a dreamer was its name?
Idrima, yeah.
Dreamer, like a dream a genie.
Or is it Yadrima, like with a Y?
No, I.
Idrima.
Idrima.
Okay. So
The images, as you sort of work from one building to another, they describe her role as protector of these lands against chaos.
Okay, well,
and notably, when you have a look on some of the inscriptions on the ramp, you basically just step onto the sort of like just have a look. You see there's they show humans leading long lines of animals to Idrima. Could you make an intelligence check, basically ×5, please?
Who?
You, Sarala.
Me. I'm actually intelligence 20, so watch me fail. Oh, not a pass.
Okay. You can see that the herds are being led directly to her, versus her watching over them from these. Okay. And could you make I need a power ×1 roll from you, please?
Oh God. My power is 13. Oh my word! I passed it.
Wow. Okay.
Roll 20's loving you tonight.
Yeah.
For a change.
Yeah.
Seth,
So
that's where all your
actually,
luck's gone, mate. It's all gone to
you're-
Seth.
you-
It's all gone
you
to
are
Buff.
sort of-
stole it.
Of course, this is perfectly. This is. You're obviously fascinated by this. So you step away, away from sort of like the rest of the group, just to follow up because this is a chance to learn more. Okay, you are moving down a rubble-filled street. When okay, at that point, sorry, I'm going to scroll for the PDF because okay. There is the wall suddenly shifts by you and begins. Leans over, so I need a dodge roll as it suddenly basically leans over and begins to fall on you.
Oh God.
To me? Or to
No,
Buck?
this is
me.
Sarala.
Okay.
Dodge 44. Passed again.
Okay. You basically you throw everyone is suddenly, if you're looking around, you suddenly notice that Strala's just gone down an alleyway, and then you've been leaning over, sort of like looking at studying this sort of like these bands of basically carvings in the walls and inscriptions, and the wall gives way above her, but she managed to throw herself out of the way, and beyond you see someone running out of a doorway.
Can I shoot him?
Okay. Right. It is going to be a difficult shot because you're far. He basically he's not in open ground.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to need a special at least, please.
A what?
So the wall fell.
Yeah.
He jumped out of the way, and there was somebody on the other side running away.
Running away. Yeah.
They pushed onto me. Yeah.
I would also like to fire an arrow,
Okay.
hopefully into them. But
Don't hit
I
me.
can't-
I'm standing behind you.
Chances are high I will hit you. Don't worry.
What
just
did you
shoot it directly up?
So what level? How high did you
Pull
want
back
it?
down and hit him in the head.
Okay. It needs to be a special to hit.
So what does that mean again?
It
In
means
like,
a fifth of your skill roll or less.
so what's a fifth of 50? So I'm really bad at maths.
10.
10?
Yeah, 10.
All right.
Because
Oh,
he's running away.
okay. Let's see what happens.
I missed.
Okay.
I rolled 100. I'll shoot myself in the face or something.
That's a
Brilliant.
fumble.
That's it.
Brilliant. Which means I get to refer to the fumble table.
Where did you say
Double
you were
table.
standing? You said you were standing behind Yannia. In front.
I shouldn't say things. I shouldn't tempt fate.
Oh,
Okay.
start!
Okay. Right. Okay. It would be unfair of me to let Voster shoot Yanioth in the back. So I'm going to let Yanioth have a luck roll to be not hit, and it can be and basically Voster can have a normal.
Okay, where's my luck?
Your luck is your POW times 5.
Okay.
And what
I
am
know
I
it
rolling?
says There's a 75% chance, but I know what that's really going to be. Oh, I made it.
Got it.
Okay, so I want a percentile roll from Voster or James, please.
Shoot yourself in the left leg. It's gonna
99.
Ooh.
Okay, I'd like another roll, please, because that's roll twice. And apply
88.
So that's the first one. Okay.
So you had 100,
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's
99, 88.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay, unfortunately, that is actually hit nearest friend. But since we've covered that, we're going to go with you've shot yourself in the foot.
Okay, cool.
And then roll again.
Cool. 72. Can it get any, like, crapper?
Okay, so I'm going to say essentially what happens is your bowstring snaps and
I shoot myself in the
essentially
foot.
You lose your aim and you fire straight into your basically your left leg because that is traditional. So so basically roll damage for your left leg, your bow.
Okay.
Imagine the shame of shooting yourself in the leg and killing yourself.
That would be, yeah.
1d8 plus 1. And my
That's
armour.
hilariously awful.
And I do have armour on my foot, whatever that means.
That means it counts. I'm gonna be nice there.
5 damage.
Okay, what's your armor on your leg?
It says 6/5.
Okay, the 6 is the armor, the 5 is the hit points. So yes, you shoot yourself on the foot. Okay, and okay, I'm gonna say essentially what happens is you pin yourself on the spot through the armor rather than through your foot.
I'll probably go to scream because because I thought I've shot myself in the foot and go, oh, I've actually had that happen to me once, but not shooting myself in the foot. I've had a stiletto go right through my shoe, right through my right between my middle toe and big toe, if you know what I mean. And
Well, okay. Um,
So I'll probably fall. I'll probably go to step back, but can't step back because of the arrow's gone into my shoe, through the shoe into the ground. So I'll probably stuck it. The bow falls out my hand because it's broken and stuff. And I'm like, oh well.
Okay, you are basically on the ground. You're on the ground at a particularly awkward angle, going.
Did you see that? Someone shot at me. I was trying to pull the bow out, the arrow out.
So this guy running away,
Yes.
can I do flight on him and bring him towards?
No, it's not with really it's a case of it's getting a clear line, and the only two people who reacted so far had the clear.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Okay. But you can hear definitely footsteps running away through the rubble. Okay.
And we're rumbled, aren't we? So
Yeah. What you can also see amidst the rubble are skulls lying on the ground.
That's a good sign. Like human skulls or cow skulls?
Animal skulls.
Oh, okay, that's not as bad.
well, for the animals it is.
It's true.
As I'm pulling the arrow out of my the ground, then my foot and shoe, I'm gonna be like, this place has a weird feeling about it.
Tell you that, whoever shot you, they were using arrows exactly the same as you.
Bastards.
And what happened to your bow? Your string snapped?
Yeah, when I fell over, it obviously snapped.
Can I cast let's see, what is it? Mobility on myself, and then see if I can catch up to him as he's trying to run away.
Possibly, yeah, you can try. He basically has. I mean, he's the main problem. He's sort of run out of your line of sight.
Okay. Yes. Well, I don't want to take off and be stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll come with you. I'll come with you.
Okay.
Okay.
We can both do.
So basically, okay. So you race after him. Yeah. If you want to make a cast mobility, make a bit of power times 5 roll.
I don't want to. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Down I go. Let's catch him.
Okay. You race after him. You run in, basically jump through into, basically leap over the rubble into the building, through the door, and down into another alleyway. And again, it's rubble choked. You can see more of these skulls lying on the ground. They're all basically filthy, dirty, and yellowing. So clearly they've been here for some time, but really you're not focusing on that. Yeah, you basically need a listen roll to see if you can find if you can hear where he is running, because this is quite it's quite an enclosed area. There's no obvious clear line of sight.
Can I, instead of listen, do
Yes.
detect enemy?
Oh, yes, you can. So you need, again, that's another power times 5 roll.
Yeah, but it's a lot better than my listen skill. No, I don't think I can actually.
Ooh,
Okay. That doesn't. You didn't fumble that, did you?
No, I didn't fumble. No, I just failed by 5. I rolled 85.
Yeah,
Okay, so yeah, no, it's difficult. You're finding it difficult at this point to basically concentrate on spell casting and running over this broken ground. So Vasana, you're running quite quickly. You want to make a listen roll?
I just did, and so I didn't hear. I can't hear anything at all either.
You can hear movement. It basically it's off to your right. You think, so but you're not certain.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
so essentially you come out to sort of like a you come to sort of like the end of an alley, and the alley, and there's it's like a slightly larger sort of like a street, and you can see more of these skulls. You're not quite sure where he has gone. At this point, Harmast, you catch up with Yasana. Did you want to try and make another attempt at your spell?
Yes. Yes, now we're paused.
If you fail your roll, do you lose the rune point or the?
No, you don't. No,
okay.
It's okay. If the only way you really lose a rune point, you've got to critically fail it.
Oh, okay.
I better not try it then tonight. Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm fine this time, Pookie.
Okay, so yes, you locate that there's an enemy over in one of the buildings across the street. But I mean, essentially, you look round, and there's definitely an enemy in the in the direction of the tower.
Okay, so I guessed that. So, well, I'll relate this to Vasana. I think we need to go across the street. That's where he's gone.
Okay.
Should we go and grab the others then, or should we just proceed to find this one?
That's fine if it's one. The two of us
Okay.
can find them.
Okay. Yeah. So
Okay.
I'll have a. He's inside a building, correct? You
Basically,
okay.
he's in a
Okay, so I've tied my bow back, and I'm going to bring out my broadsword as we approach where they're located.
Okay, I'm going to cut back to basically this is only taking over the course of sort of like a 2 or 3 rounds because you're running, and you've still got several more rounds of mobility on. I'm going to cut back just to see what the others are doing. Okay. So Yenioth, Sarala, and Vostel, what are you doing back where the collapsed wall is?
So just to recount, the wall fell, the guy was running away, we shot, we missed, and they gave chase.
Yes.
Probably
basically notably you saw your sister speed up noticeably.
Okay.
You basically would know she's cast magic.
Okay. Did they run in the direction of the tower?
No.
No?
Nope.
Do you guys want to follow them, or do we want to go to the tower? Because we know there's something weird going on because the clouds are coalescing right above it.
I think it would be best to go together as a full group rather than like 2 different groups. So maybe we should try, well, not catch up with them, but follow where they went, and try and catch them up.
I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm.
What I'll do is I'll pick my bow up and I'll just hand you the quiver of arrows I've got, because I've got 20 arrows left? No, 18 arrows left. So I don't have a bow anymore. So you might as well use the extra arrows. Can I do that? Is that possible?
Quite clumsy how you fell over and broke your bow, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will take them.
Okay.
So let's follow the others. And
yeah. Okay. So you'll get there in a bit, but you do notice that everyone notices that the weather is the sky's got a bit darker, and the rain is a little heavier.
I mean, is this place a mausoleum type thing
for animals?
Well, I mean, people are bringing animals. The artwork, well, the pictogram or pictographs are showing the animals being brought to this goddess. Not much in the way of herding, maybe feeding. And that's why there's skulls everywhere.
Is that why the image of her is kind of voluptuous?
That's a good point. I never thought of that.
What, she's eaten too much cow?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not there.
But isn't the Atkins diet supposed to make you lose weight?
See, this is the scientific proof we needed here, isn't it?
But yeah, the amount of skulls here. I mean, I'm thinking where Bud's going. It's suggesting that this is not a place of of herding and corralling. This is a place of sacrifice.
Yeah, it's like a slaughterhouse, isn't it?
Oh.
Okay,
Hmm.
so back in the street. Okay, you are approaching the building where you think he is from Harmas detect enemy spell, and you do see a head pop out
Okay,
of a doorway and then duck back in.
we will get to the doorway surprisingly quickly thanks to our mobility spells.
But have you both cast? I thought you you cast it as well, Harmas.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Right. Okay. You both.
That's
yeah,
why
yeah,
I went. That's why I went with Varana because I've got
Okay.
the spell.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Okay.
it's slowing me
Okay.
down.
So you basically you run as fast as you can towards the doorway, and you into basically another ruined building, and you can see he's basically scrabbling out across the other side, basically out another exit. He's obviously trying to get away.
I'll just call out surrender or fight. Those are the two choices.
Are these
Okay.
people dressed like gray dogs?
You well, you don't know. You're not there. It's you think possibly from what you saw, because it was just a fleeting glance where you had basically got a chance to get a shot off, and you did, and Vostok didn't. And so yeah, just let's see what he.
What's Harmas's reputation?
What the value?
Yes, the value.
It's damn high. No, I don't know actually. I should check, shouldn't I? 15.
15. Okay.
What's yours?
It's 20. So I'm thinking that is that something that we could use? Like you're yelling at this person, gray dog.
Maybe you'd be better.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll say I'm with Vizard.
Right, and I'm gonna incorporate what he's doing and shout. You know who I am. I'm Vasana, daughter of Farnan. Lay down your arms and come outside, or face both of us in battle.
Okay, so that's going to be. Are you taking time to do it? Are you basically that's kind of like a fast talk roll, really, because it's an immediate thing you're going to do.
Okay.
So, do you want to augment that at all with anything?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of augmenting.
Yeah. How? I mean, does reputation play into that at all? Or I mean,
Okay. I will. If you make your reputation roll, I will give you. I will give you a bonus, 10% bonus to your roll.
And no.
Okay, so I'm not going to penalize. I'm not going to penalize you.
Right.
Yeah, he's clearly okay. So essentially, what's happening is that he's clearly not recognizing your name, doesn't know it. But the fast talk roll basically it's a question of the power of your persuasiveness.
Can I first try and invoke hate grey dog? Surrender or fight, preferably the latter.
Okay. So basically, you want to intimidate him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Him not into running away. Sort of, if you run, we know you to be a coward and dishonourable.
Right.
Who's got treat you decently?
Who's got the higher dex of the two of you? Because see who speaks first. Because you both got similar aims.
Higher dex. You said?
Higher dex. Basically, you see who moves first.
Combat order. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Mine's 11.
Mine's 18.
Just a bit better.
Yeah. So unfortunately, Yanioth, Vasana, Harmas is going first, and which is how it should be. He is the son of the chieftain.
But first of all, invoking the passion
Yeah, invoke the passion.
by putting a smash in the right direction on roll 20. Right. No, my passion is it's a dubious call.
So you failed it.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Right. So you just a straight intimidate roll then.
50. I don't think that's good enough.
Okay.
It is not good enough.
Okay. Okay. So you bark out the command, and he's still scrambling away. Vasana, you're going for your fast talk.
Which I already rolled, which came up failed.
Okay. He's definitely bent on running away. He's not interested. He doesn't seem interested in entering into a fight with you.
I
Right.
think it's
Well,
a case of Vasana, if you go that way, I'll go this way. Then we'll sort of catch him between us. Well, basically, circle.
he's made his choice. So yes, I'm going to zoom around to see if I can head him off.
Okay.
Box him in.
Right. Okay. Then yeah, I think battle roll for this really, just simply to get into the right position from the pair of you. So a battle roll.
No.
On it, and just making sure that's what it is. Yes. Okay.
Okay. So Harmas, you didn't make it, and Vasana, you did.
Right.
Okay. So yeah, he basically, you continue running out towards basically away from the center of, you're moving away from the center of the sort of like the center of the complex, and that you maneuver around him and you come face to face with him. I mean, he's a little way down the alley from you, but yeah, you've managed to head him off. Okay. And what you were hoping is that Harmast would be behind him.
Right.
So when he turns around and you look down the alleyway, you're both surprised to find, oh, it's open. I can keep running.
I'm a few paces off.
Yeah. So essentially, you sort of like, it's a case of as you race, as Vasana races after him, you catch up with you appear where you should be as Vasana sort of like races past.
Okay. I'll join the chase.
Yeah. Okay. Meanwhile, the other three, you can hear the sound of running footsteps through the rubble and so on, as these chase as the chase goes on.
Do we hear like the theme song of Benny Hill, like, as you know,
Yakety sax?
Yeah.
If you want in your head, yes. I mean, you know, I mean, if you want to play a role, you'd be the little bold man.
Sorry.
Benny Hill.
Yeah, okay. I don't remember much of Benny Hill. It's kind of like,
It's a blur.
it's a long time ago.
Okay.
Are we doing
so,
scan or listen?
could I have scans from the three of you, please?
Yep, I passed again. It is my night.
Okay. You see. Okay,
It's
so
not going to be my night now, is it?
Yes, Sarala and Bosta, you see lines of movement in the ground near you. Not coming towards you. Yeah, not coming towards you. Essentially, as if there was sort of some kind of rodent or rabbit underground running, moving, tunneling along. So imagine the sort of like, your best description is actually, yeah, Bugs Bunny.
That be a tune reference again, would it?
No, that's a
Oh yes,
legitimate...
it would be.
Oh,
It's more like we're Wile E. Coyote and he's Roadrunner, sure.
Yeah.
So there's something tunneling its way. Is it coming towards us?
It's not coming towards you. I mean, it's when I say it's not coming to it's coming in your general direction. It's coming in your general direction, but not directly at you.
I'll just say to everyone, stand still. This makes
Vosta,
sense.
Vosta, you also see this.
I do not.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Right, so yeah, I see this. Well, I'll draw my sword just to be on the ready, and I'll stand still.
Okay. So,
Ready.
okay,
Posed.
as you stand there, the line of movement converges on a skull. Meanwhile, back at the chase.
So, are we still under the effects of the mobility spell, though?
You are, but not for much longer.
Okay.
Basically, a couple of rounds by now. So what are you planning to do to catch this guy? He just seems to be running. I mean, basically, make battle rolls. The Harmast and
make
Sana. Yeah, battle rolls.
Battle rolls. Okay.
He seems to. It doesn't seem to be as if he's running with any plan in mind. Seems almost random.
He's under the throes of fear, out of his mind. Oh boy. Do something. So, I mean, is it something that I would, I have my broadsword. Would essentially he be gone if I, pause to draw my composite bow and try to shoot him from the rear?
Yeah, probably because of the cover of the street, the rubble, and basically, the layout. You definitely don't know the layout. The other problem, I mean, is that yes, you would be able to draw your bow. It'd be a case of you wouldn't be able to draw and shoot. You might be able to shoot on when you caught up with him later on. So you
just
could run with you.
Hope we can catch him before the mobility wears off. Just keep chasing.
Or I can go ahead and use a rune spell and I can leap past him.
Okay.
Try that. It's is he more than 6 meters away in front of us?
Let's say not.
Not. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna try to. We're running mobility. I'm gonna cast the leap and just see if I can leap over him. And,
okay.
And then we'll turn around with my broadsword. Hopefully, it'll be exactly like I envision it.
Okay. So simply make your the appropriate rune.
Okay. So leap.
You'll see on your character sheet there will be a little rune beside it indicating which one it is, which rune for that spell.
Gonna be
yeah.
All right.
Kind of feeling you're kind of blowing your rune points quite quickly, you guys.
Well, it might as well.
Everything's been spirit magic from us so far.
Yeah.
This is the first rune thing that anyone's done.
Yeah, but still, we want to capture him, or at least stop him from learning the others if possible. So I'm looking for the appropriate rune that I'm rolling against.
Air.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's.
Bottom left sheet.
Is there any way to augment this roll?
No, it'll be a straight roll against your air.
No. Nope.
Oh, okay. So, you falter slightly. Did you? Okay. So, what happens is you are still running. You're still running, and meanwhile, back with the other three, from the point where that line intersects with the skull, a strange figure begins to rise from the ground.
I want to hit it.
No,
You might
I'm
be
gonna
living
let.
in peace with burgers.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. So what rises before you is topped by the head of the skull of a dead bull. But the rest of it is also skeletal, made of bones and hides, connected by wrapped around with bloody vines, and ending it's with four arms ending in sharp, basically bone spur things, and it rises in front of you and gazes at the three of you, but does not move. And there we shall find out what happens in the next part.
Good
Right.
end.
So wait, am I frozen in air like the Duke
Yes.
of Hazzard right now? Just-
Yes.
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 Well, no, but did you make the room? You didn't make the room.
I
though.
didn't make it, but you didn't give me the result either. So
Oh, that's
of-
true.
of
So
my
yeah,
failure.
I just want to. Yeah, well, basically, cliffhanger for each of you.
Right.
The Duke boy's
We're-
going to get out of this one.
I've got a
Tune in
plan.
next time.
I hate to-
Same
I
back
hate to-
channel.
I hate to think which one of you is wearing the Daisy Duke pants.
I don't even know what you're talking about. But anyway, back in a minute.
Well, maybe.